the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't
5 war number 1. I'm gonna do my regular path number 7. My team for this war was Kingpin, Immortal Abomination, and for the first time I used Massacre or Massacre, whatever. So I did like 11 fights, and this is the first fight against the Terrax on Conflictor. So here the plan was just to bait out his rock field first, and then just keep on hitting him, get the debuffs and convert them into overpower, and that's it. And I feel like it's pretty simple, like waste placement, because what I could do is I could just let him use a special and then I could just parry him, and it's not gonna bring him up to a special 3 because he's eventually gonna reduce his power. So that's what I did somewhere in between, I think over here, yeah. So that was the whole plan, and now the plan is just to finish the fight with the heavy, or maybe with like a combo. So it wasn't a difficult fight. So that's it for the first fight, and the next fight is a Dr. Doom on brute force, and I don't know the name of the node. It has something to do with like 100% power gain rate. So here I use Immortal Abomination because he's a defense champion, and first I thought I might use Kingpin for this fight, but then I thought Immortal Abomination might be a slow champion against this Dr. Doom, but he might also be a safer option, just so that I can dex and retaliate with my hits after his special one. So here the plan initially was to use special ones just to put the petrify, and that's what we are doing. We're putting the petrify, we're baiting the special ones, and that's something which I'm gonna do for, I guess, until he reaches 50% or something. And then I thought like maybe I should just switch my strategy and then probably just build up a special 2, and after using that special 2 just cycle special ones and finish the fight a little faster, because I actually hate fighting Dr. Doom because one or two, because the thing is he has like pretty hard, he is a pretty hard hitting champion. So I thought like it's better to finish the fight as fast as I can, because if I get clipped by his specials just like I did over here, it's gonna be a problem if I get clipped by a special 2, and when he has that aura, and if I do that, like if I miss timer decks, it's game over for me. So here my plan is just to build up a special 2 now. I think, if I'm not wrong, I'm gonna bait all the special ones as I reach to a special 2, and then try to just use that special 2 when either his aura is about to expire or he is below like 1 bar of power. So that's what we're doing. He has a kind of a Mysterio AI, and here I get clipped with a special 1, which was unfortunate. I tried to dex, but it didn't work. So we're still looking healthy. He's slowly going down. So here I think I will use a special 2, and since he doesn't have that aura, I pushed him to a special 2. I dexed the first 2 hits and I blocked the remaining ones because I didn't want to chance it, because sometimes I do get clipped by that special 2. So we have the aura on. We are building up poisons on him, and we also have we're looking pretty much healthy with our poison numbers. So that's it for the fight. It took around I think 3 minutes, but it's still fine. So next is a CGR, which was a cover-up fight for me. I initially didn't assign this fight to myself, but the guy on path 9, he messed up with the Red Hulk, and I just thought of cleaning it. So here the plan is just to do parry heavies until I reach a special 3 or I'm near to a special 3, and then do a combo and finish the fight with the special 3. And I'm pretty I'm hitting pretty hard, like 17k 17k heavy attacks. It's not bad with 5 rage charges. So that's what I'm gonna do, bait the special ones and just parry heavy, and that's it with this fight, I guess. So here I do a combo and a special 3, and that's it for CGR. So the next fight was supposed to be my fight, but there was a guy called Asshole who didn't see the sign up sheet and he just went for that fight and he died. So it was quite unfortunate and it quite pissed me off. So we go in with this fight with Massacre. So here the plan is to just ignite your bat and then just hit her normally, because since she is incinerate immune, and once our bat is ignited, we tend, like Massacre, he tends to put an incinerate debuff. But since she's immune, she's gonna take a burst damage of around, I think, 2500. So that's the whole plan. Just try to bring the shield down and then just keep on hitting her normally. And probably I should have baited special 2s more, because they don't increase her charges, spider sense charges. So that was the plan before, but then I thought like maybe I should just text the special ones. So here I changed my strategy. I wanted to get her spider sense charges a little bit down, so I purposefully I started hitting her so that she reduces the spider sense charges. I might take a few unnecessary damage, but that's okay. So here her spider sense charges are 1 now, so we just gonna do it again so it goes to 0. So now we don't have to worry about the thing when she reaches 15 spider sense charges. She puts a power burn debuff on you. So that was the plan. I lost some health, but that's fine. It's hardly a potion, or maybe like, I think it's like 6, or maybe like it's like a 9k health potion, I guess. So that's fine. So here we bait the special 2. We just wait for her to use a special 2, and we slowly bring her shield down again, because I don't want to take any more damage from it. So here the fight is finished, and that's it for my section 1 fights. So the next fight is Note 26 Sasquatch. So this guy Sasquatch is on window of opportunity stun, and it also puts a disorient on you whenever you block, and it's also a heal block node. So for this fight I use a mortal abomination with the invulnerability boost, just to be safe. So here we try to bait heavies, then once we get that heavy opening we just do a combo, and that's how I'm gonna do this fight. And since the window of opportunity is on cooldown right now, I'll try to do as many parries as I can, and try to build up my power bar. So here it's about to come back, and now we have to be careful that we don't have to parry, because if you parry you definitely will die with like one combo. With just one combo I think you should just die. You normally die, because I've done this fight. I've died on this node, so I know how this node works, because he has a 480% increase attack rating right now, and he has a fury which is way too much potent. So here the plan is just to wait for his wrath to go down, and now our plan is to just bring him down as fast as we can, and that's what I'm gonna do. So here we parry again, because the timer is on cooldown. So now I can go after he uses a special 1, but I decided not to do that, because I'm 100, like I don't want to die in any war fights now. So that's my plan, and I'm gonna play it as safe as I can. So that's the way I thought like would be safer. So here we intercept with a special 2. I thought this might be the best and ideal thing for me to do, and here what we're gonna do is we're just waiting for that perfect intercept like that. And here I'm pushing him to a special 2, and there goes Sasquatch. So it was not a difficult fight, but it can be a difficult fight. So on this Domino on, I think, Rise to Power and Spite, I thought of using Immortal Abomination, because since he's a defense champion, he never gains any buffs. So I could play around with this fight. I could play around with a lucky and unlucky phase, and just take it down easily. So here, once she's lucky, I tend to not hit her, or I just wait for that lucky timer to just go, and after that I just keep on hitting her, and that's it for the fight. I think, I mean, there's no special plan on how I have to do this fight, and the only thing which you have to be careful about is whenever you're unlucky, never try to dex a special. So since I was unlucky at that time, I decided to just block the special, because if you dex the special, it never happens. So yeah, I just want to be a little over 2 bars of power, so that I could use my special 2, and then after like probably a combo, I can reach special 1 and put some poisons on me, so that my toxic aura or whatever it is, it doesn't fall off, and I have enough poisons to deal with it, to so that it doesn't expire, because that's how Immortal Abomination works. So you need to have poisons on you in order to keep that acid burn on the opponent. So here my aura expires, and since I was unlucky, I think it was when I used the special 1, and it showed that I had a crit failure, and because of that I couldn't gain my poison charges or debuffs. So here the fight is over. We are looking strong at even, like, we ended the fight with 100% health, which is pretty nice. And I'm just waiting for the poisons to do the damage and bring it down, and they do eventually. Yes. So the next fight is Sorcerer Supreme on kinetic transference and aspect of evolution, I think. So here the mistake which I did was not boost. I forgot to boost first. I thought like I might not do this fight, and here I accidentally click on the fight, and going in this fight I was so scared that, oh shit, this is something which I should not do, and these kind of mistakes should be avoided. And then I thought like, okay, now I have no other option rather than giving my best. So here we try to bait the special 2s. So the fight starts pretty well, but soon you'll see things don't go my way. So here we are dexing the special 1, and here I think I go for a special 1 dex again. My toxic aura is falling off. I can see that. I just want to do 3 hits, so I get a poison, and the poison is removed from my end, and it's transferred to her. So now the toxic aura has fallen off, and now I thought like maybe let's just cycle the special ones and put the petrify. I know it doesn't do anything, but here I started getting panicked, and I thought like, okay, she is 37%, I'm at 100%, but still, like, she's gonna start hitting harder because of aspect of evolution. And here I'm just trying to finish the fight as fast as I can. And here's the mistake which I did. I normally, whenever I dex the specials, I'm always on my corner. So at that point I thought like I can dex it, but it didn't work. So that was a fault on my end. And it's becoming a very tricky fight, and here I was panicking that please don't go defensive and please throw your special two, and luckily she did. And here we just got the acid burn in the end and we just finished the fight. So the next fight is Man Thing on Vigorous Assault and Safeguard. So I healed up my Abomination and I thought like he should be the best counter. I thought of using Kingpin, but then I was like, I have to deal with the Mystic Dispersion and also the other Mystic Dispersion, and also I might not purify or the poison and armor break. So I thought like Immortal Abomination is a better option for this fight. So here the plan is to get to a special 2 or like 2.5 bars of power, and just use the special 2 and then keep on cycling the special ones. So it's a pretty simple plan, and my aim was to push him to special 2s so it's easier to retaliate, and sometimes I get clipped by his special 1, so that's something I want to avoid. So that's the thing, I'm pushing him to a special 2. I'm trying to bait him, he's being nasty about it. So, and once he gets to 50%, and whenever he uses a special attack he gains a regen buff, so I also have to be careful about that. So here he's below 50%, and now he got the regen buff, and here I start intercepting him. And and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for his regen buff to fall off, but he uses a special 1, and so I thought like I can be more aggressive, I can retaliate with a special 1. I was just playing it safe, and since it was needed for me to retaliate and make space, so I decided like here I get clipped by the special 1. So that's something which I was talking about. Sometimes I get clipped, sometimes I don't, and since it's a very slow SP1, sometimes I make a mistake, I dash back a little earlier than usually. So this was a simple fight. The next fight was Mysterio on Stunning Reflection. So since he's poison immune, as long as he has the helmet active, I decided to use Massacre for this one. So the plan over here is to just ignite your bat by hitting into the block, and then just go crazy on him. So each hit puts an incinerate on him, which thereby increases the attack because it also has a vulnerability node. I think it's stun vulnerability, I think. So here we ignite the bat, we put the incinerates, we see him melting down. Massacre is a pretty fun champion, to be honest. Here I tend to get dash in like after he uses a special 2, and sometimes I just tend to do like one hit. So that was it, and the fight is going pretty well. And here we just wait out his reflection. We are at I think 6. So yeah, I decided to just throw a special 1. I don't know why. I shouldn't have done that, but I thought like okay, let's do this now. So here we do the same thing again, we just hit him normally, and now he's gonna use a special 2, and I just do one hit and dash back and he goes down. So it was a pretty fun fight. I didn't expect it to go this well. So this fight was something which I was worried about. It was a Mangog on brute force and something to do with auto block and evade. So this also has a limbo node, so here I was fully boosted because I don't want to die. So the plan here was to just do some block hits and do 4 hits and then block suddenly and bait a heavy attack, and then go for put like the go for the hits. And here the fight starts pretty well, like he's going according to my plan, and here I lose my indestructibility. I don't know how. I tried to block but it didn't register, I don't know why. So here the plan is to use a special 2 on his blocks for the massive damage, and we see the massive damage over here, and I was like pretty much pumped. And what all I want to do is finish the fight pretty fast, because this guy, if he stays in the fight for a longer time, he can mess you up. So here I do one hit on one cheeky hit, and here I mess up a little bit and it was a lucky save, since he just did 4 hits and not 5 hits, so that also makes a lot of difference. So here I want to ignite my bat again, and now I'm panicking. To be honest, I was panicking a lot right now, and my heart rate was increased to like maybe 120 beats per minute. So here what I'm gonna do is I get to the bat ignition, I throw the SP2 on his block, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pray to the god and to the and just pray to finish the fight with, like, a win. So here what we did was we went for the special one to end the fight. It was a very difficult fight, and I could have played a lot better, but a solo is a solo. So let's move on to the last fight. It's a Tigra boss, and it's a rank 3 Tigra. And the most funniest thing about this fight was the guy was running suicides. So all I had to do was just let her use specials, and just let her melt herself. I don't have to do anything else. I don't have to worry about getting to a special 2 and getting that toxic aura or doing anything. So that's what the plan is right now. I'm just gonna keep special 1s and special 2s for creating the space. And here we are seeing she's melting away her health just by using the special attacks, and because of the recoil mastery. Here I should have saved that special 2. I shouldn't have thrown that special 2, because it could have messed me up, but luckily it didn't. And here she's becoming a little stingy. She's not using her specials, and here I get clipped by a special 1. Since I have indestructibility, it didn't hit that much, but this one did. And this heavy attack did, but now she's at 7%, I think. And the fight is nearly down. I think I don't bait another special, but I just intercept and finish the fight with a special 1. So yeah, that's it for war number 1 from my side. We didn't Unfortunately, we didn't win,